Question is the House do now adjourn. I call the member for McMahon.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Tonight I rise to express my very strong support for the campaign for a new post office at Pemulwuy in my electorate. Pemulwuy is a fairly new neighbourhood, a new development which has been developed over the last few years. It's a very good development, a very lovely suburb. Around 3,000 people have made Pemulwuy their home. It's a very good shopping centre, and I've worked very closely with the people of Pemulwuy on what has been a very big issue, which is the lack of internet access in Pemulwuy. Unfortunately, for a new development, you would think most new developments in this day and age would have internet access automatically. But broadband was not provided when Pemulwuy was first developed. We worked very closely with Telstra, and I want to pay tribute to Telstra and to their senior officers, Joe Comodina and other officers who worked very closely with me and my office to ensure that broadband came to Pemulwuy. And I'm very, very pleased indeed that Pemulwuy is on the rollout program for the National Broadband Network, and indeed that work has started. Having said that, the next biggest issue for the people of Pemulwuy is the need for a post office at Pemulwuy Shopping Centre. Now, when the Pemulwuy Shopping Centre was first developed, we did lobby Australia Post, and I again want to acknowledge and thank Australia Post for their assistance, and we got a post box placed at Pemulwuy Shopping Centre. That was a good development. The people of Pemulwuy are currently served by the Greystanes Post Office, which again is a very good post office, run very well. It has in fact been, as I recall, awarded the best post office in New South Wales in previous years. But the people of Pemulwuy do deserve a postal presence, a proper postal presence in their shopping centre. Now, I've been talking to Australia Post about this for some years, and they have, quite rightly, said to me that we need to wait for the population of Pemulwuy to grow to justify a post office. And I've accepted that. I've continued to work with them, but I think the time has now come for a post office at Pemulwuy. I've raised this directly with Australia Post, and I have no complaints about Australia Post's response and their willingness to listen to me on this matter. But I would like to see the post office at Pemulwuy sooner rather than later. It doesn't need to be, Speaker, a huge post office. The people of Pemulwuy wouldn't want that, but they do look for some sort of presence so that they can conduct the activities. More than a post box. We already have a post box. If you were listening, you would know that because I said we got one. I'm sure the member for Aston was listening, as he always does. But what we need is a post office, a presence in the Pemulwuy Shopping Centre. And I'm sure that there is a way that this can be done in conjunction with one of the existing shops, which is one of the things we've discussed in my discussions with the shop owners and with the community. I think this would be very well justified. I wouldn't ask for this if I didn't think that Australia Post could justify the presence at Pemulwuy. As I say, this is a new development, a very, very good development. It is a development which many people from around our area have chosen to make their home. But after the development of broadband and the NBN, the campaign for a new post office at Pemulwuy is, I think, next on the list. And I'll be very pleased if we're able to deliver this to the people of Pemulwuy and the people of the broader community who shop at Pemulwuy and who go to Pemulwuy, the people of Greystanes and indeed the people of Smithfield and Wetherill Park, some of whom go to Pemulwuy to shop because it is a very good shopping centre. I've dealt considerably on this matter with John Cropman of the Residents Association, with Ainsley Bock and other shopkeepers at Pemulwuy shops, and this is something which would have very broad community support, support of the shopping centre itself. It's not just about providing more reason to go to Pemulwuy shops, because it is a very good shopping centre in and of itself and very busy, but providing that service to the people of Pemulwuy, which I think would be eminently justifiable. I will continue to work with Australia Post towards this, continue to lobby for it, and I'm very pleased to be able, in the House tonight, to lobby for the development of a post office at Pemulwuy.
Question is the House do now adjourn. The member for